Sparrow's been out for a few weeks now, and I have one question. Is he good for solo queue ranked? Now, this season is the first season where I'm actively maining a new legend. For the past 4 years, I have been a die-hard Wattson main. However, after racking up a comfortable 16,000 kills and grinding out all the badges that I can get for her solo, I just feel like I kinda hit a wall. And then Apex released this adorable Italian man, and I felt like this character was made for me. However, how does he actually stack up in ranked? At the time of creating this video, I am currently in Diamond, starting from Silver. Now, when it comes to a good solo queue ranked legend for those of us that are average or slightly above average players, I look for two main points. What is their team utility, and how much can I help my team in what is currently an extremely aggressive meta? Sparrow's kit consists of a mixture between Recon and Skirmisher, with his ability to player scan, as well as some movement tech that can really come in clutch. His ult also does a decent amount of damage with a large area of coverage. Now, let's get one thing out of the way. Is he better than Ballistic, Ashe, and Alter? No, of course not. Of course not. So in all honesty, if you are looking to play a character that will just make the rank grind easier, I would recommend playing those characters. And there is nothing wrong with that. There is no moral superiority in who you want to play to meet your goals in a video game. Despite all this, I wanted to play characters that I wanted to play, not just who was going to make things easier for me. Let's first take a look at the part of Sparrow's kit that is more solo-centered, and that would be his double jump. I think a lot of people overlooked this piece of his kit because it is so self-focused and not a straight shot dash like Ashe's. I have had several times where I've been able to outplay an opponent purely from this piece of his kit. I pride myself in being pretty decent in gun skill, but I am even below basics when it comes to movement. I can wall bounce, and that's about it. I'm not one of those MNK movement degens, unfortunately. I can use Sparrow's double jump to get cheeky angles for some entry damage, and quite frankly, it can be used to keep myself alive. Remember, as long as someone is still up on your team, you can either get a reset or win the fight. Of course, don't leave your teammates when you have taken 5 damage. Please stop doing this. Now, what about his team utility? Some may disagree with my idea of what team utility means, and that's totally okay. For me, team utility isn't just a healing drone or a port, it's abilities that can give my team information for safe rotates, or cover for resets, or delaying pushes. Yes, his ult is strong, but in all honesty, his tracker dart is by far the strongest piece of his kit when it comes to team utility. Being able to scan beacons at a range without leaving your spot is so crucial no matter what rank you're in. Lastly, let's talk about his ult. The Stinger Bolt is a powerful AoE attack that does a chunk of damage every few seconds and has a slight stunning effect. Now, there's obvious ways to use it. Usually it's in a small space offensively, and that is usually how you would use it. However, I have found it can be used defensively. It is an excellent way to wall off resets, and it can also give a better advantage in a 2v3 situation. This bit here was actually from the very first Storm Point day of the split, where we were in a circle that I had honestly hadn't played before, or if I had, it'd been a very long time. And from our positioning, it was very difficult to see where both teams were. Placing my stinger down actually allowed the fight to go much quicker, get lifeline back up, and have everyone healthy for the final fight, and ultimately the win. I will say, as a piece of advice, because it's something that I'm doing far too often, try not to be trigger happy with your ultimate. Trust me when I say I've cost my team some really easy wins because I didn't have my ulti, and man is it painful when you know it was 99.9% your fault that you didn't win. So going through all this, do I feel that he's a good character to solo queue with? I believe yes, in the right circumstance and the right playstyle. Do I feel that he's going to be your one-way ticket to solo queuing pred? No, of course not. But if you're able to solo queue to pred, you most likely are going to be able to do that with non-meta characters just on skill alone. Plus, at the end of the day, he's really fun, and honestly, if you're playing ranked, I think you kind of need a little bit of fun while you're being run over by top 100 preds in gold. Nice try. Are you kidding? Oh, it's Sang. Are you kidding? Oh, come on. Are they playing with Wattson? Is that who I see? It's Demonio. There's a 210,000 player. Why are you in my lobby? So I know this wasn't quite the style of video that I'm used to doing, but quite frankly, making original content for Apex is pretty much impossible right now. So I wanted to do a little bit more of like an opinion piece. But have you been giving Sparrow a try in ranked? If so, what are your thoughts on him so far? Also, as a side note, some of these clips were actually filmed on Twitch, where I'm live a couple of times a week. I would love it if you stopped by and said hi. If you like this video, please consider dropping a like and subscribing. See you soon.